My name is Juan Jimenez, Marketing Director for Latin America at NV Global. And today, I'm going to tell you about this great business opportunity that allows you to generate income permanently. Greetings to the people of Ibagay as well. How great that you are connected here. I'm going to share. Bogota, super cool. With a guest. It would be great if the guest could write her name there and say, hello, my name is, and we greet her and use her as an example. Well, then let me know if you are now seeing my screen. And with this, we can see it. Look, I'm going to tell you. This company was founded October 18th. What a special date, right? Let's see. October 18th, 2023. What do you think? October 18th, 2023. A company called Neva IT Limited is founded with the aim of creating technological products for development and for all people who want to use cryptocurrencies and generate income with them, as well as other ways to generate through transactions. For this, it partners with an allied company called IGA Holding. IGA Holding is a company founded in the Czech Republic, more precisely in Prague. And from there, they begin to develop the entire ecosystem that will be presented today in partnership with the company NV Global. The company is also registered in Turkey. And at the end, I will show you a very strong alliance they have with the Almatov family. Remember that surname, Almatov, okay? Basically, what does the company do, or what is it looking for? Or what does it want to achieve? Its ultimate goal is to become a neobank. A neobank is a bank, but more focused on people than on the bank itself, right? That is the concept as such. A neobank is digital, easily accessible, and offers other services that traditional banks usually do not allow. So being a neobank provides the opportunity to diversify and establish itself in any market and in any way. In this case, for example, the gaming and gambling market. I don't know if you've heard a bit about gambling, virtual casinos, now betting houses. Well, it's not that the company is intrinsically involved in those businesses. No, it simply becomes something called a liquidity provider. What is a liquidity provider? A company that supplies capital so that operations can be carried out, so that the players have capital in case they need to cash out, or if not, a profit is generated. In any case, a profit is always generated. In business, you shouldn't be in the middle. You should always be either above or outside of it. Because when you are in the middle, that's when you have the greatest risk. But when you are above the business, not inside the business, but over the business, there is the possibility of generating this type of profit, right? And they also generate profits through mining and through trading, right? In trading, they have an average profit of 20% monthly, 20% monthly. And in mining, they currently have more than 1,600 machines operating. Something important that I want to mention, that I want to show you, is the partnership with a broker. This exchange is called, let's see if you can see it there. It's called UZX. This exchange has a particular feature, which is that it provides liquidity for the company's exchange. Look at this. Check out how interesting what I'm going to mention here is. UZX is a cryptocurrency exchange like you might have heard of Binance. Yes, it's at number. Here I'm going to show it over here at number 33. It's with 32 today. And here it is, well, the exchange that currently reigns, right? Binance moved $14 billion. The exchange, our ally, moved something like $600 million, which isn't bad, right? In transactions. Where is the exchange's business? Where is the business? The business is in the operations, in the commissions. Every time you buy, sell, do a P2P, do a trade, do trading, commissions are earned. The company's goal is to do it. And how is it going to do it? Well, with its exchange, right? The company has its own exchange. It's called BITNEVEX. The person who invited you will share a link with you. And with this link, you will register on the exchange. But what I'm telling you now is already the second stage. The first stage you will earn by mining, trading, and liquidity providers, okay? Liquidity provider. Those are the sources of income. But the ultimate goal is to get people into trading tournaments, to buy cryptocurrencies, to sell cryptocurrencies on the exchange itself, to do P2P transactions, to trade in futures, tournaments, competitions, everything you want to do from here. This ecosystem has its own currency. It has its own wallet that you can already download. It can be downloaded directly from the Play Store. Look, here in the Play Store, you go and you will find it there. NV Wallet Crypto BTC Wallet, okay? This wallet at the event we are going to hold on May 17th in Bogota. It is crucial that you bring it downloaded. Key, right? Why? Because it's key and I can't tell you why otherwise. So, but I'm already telling you that it's crucial for you to have it downloaded, okay? Keep it very much in mind. Keep it very much in mind because that will help a lot for you to earn much more. This wallet is a neobank. Currently, you can already chat. You can already chat. What you do is you have an address and you chat like on WhatsApp. But you'll be able to make video calls. You can buy, do deliveries, shop in online stores. It connects with the marketplace because the company has its own marketplace. Hold conferences, conference rooms. The company also currently has a conference room. I can show it to you here. Come, I'll show you. In BITN, this conference room is unlimited in time. You can use it, right? And the only thing you have to do is register. And with the referral link that will be shared with you. I recommend you start with the referral link because there are commissions for everything. For using the virtual room, for using the exchange, for using the wallet, for using the payment gateway. And the company has a payment gateway, folks, meaning NV Payment is a gateway that allows you to convert cryptocurrencies to fiat currency and earn from those transactions. Look, referral program, imagine that for every purchase your referral makes, the person you connected, you earn money. How does that sound to you? Huh? Interesting, isn't it? Fantastic. Now, this entire ecosystem is based on reaching on people everywhere and in every way, whether through games, the crypto lottery, or the card. In any way to reach and capture just 5% of the world's market. 5%, imagine that. 5 times 8 is 40, 400 million. It's easy. It's simple. Yes, if we only have 400 million people here, forget it, you become a multimillionaire because the idea of this ecosystem of this company is that you are the owner. Look, there are many neobanks. Maybe you haven't heard of them because you're not involved in the field, but there are many. But what does the neobank offer you? It tells you, look, I do the advertising, I pay players, athletes, I place ads on social media, on television, on radio, at NASA, outside the planet. Let them see my logo and come and put their money here and do their transactions and do their things, right? What does the company NV Global say? No, let's do something. Each person who comes here will be given a liability that already generates a profit because they will go through the NV Finance program that generates 8 to 12% monthly. And from there, other profits are generated too. Continue developing the products, generate earnings, and take them to the sponsor. And from the sponsor, take them to more investments. How do you see it? A complete ecosystem. A complete ecosystem. So having said this, I have to tell you that the company didn't start yesterday. It has been around for 16 months. Why are you only hearing about this now? because the person speaking to you, the marketing director, came to open Latin America and the Spanish-speaking world and the entire world because I already have a team in Malaysia. I already have a team in Dubai. I already have a team in Australia. I have many people in many places. But obviously, we are going to conquer much faster all those who speak Spanish. That's why you're listening right now, right? But we are going to take over the world. Why? Because in Russia, the company is founded by Mr. Alijan Mordalov, along with his son, the co-founder of the company, Emid Murdalov. The two of them have expanded into all the Russian-speaking countries quickly, more than 16 countries that speak Russian, and they have grown very well in that way. They are currently the strongest and most solid team. There are people who are already earning over $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 weekly generated with this. So it is our mission to share this information and give more people the opportunity to do it. And how? So before moving on to the ambassador program, it's very simple. The company's mission is to create a solid organic community motivated by the source of income generated passively between 8 to 12% monthly. With that motivation, what do we ask of you? To use the products, to download the wallet, to use the BITNEVEX exchange, to use the room, because by using this, a community will be created, and that community will use the products and generate commissions. And those commissions will generate greater profits for our pioneering investors like you are. How about that? Quite simple. And for that, well, I have to explain the ambassador program. This ambassador program, well, I find it very interesting, and I truly, truly find it very positive. A source of income from 8 to 12% monthly. I'm going to give an example. The minimum you can start with is $50. 50 take-home dollars, okay? Let's see what, that's great. Great, Marta. How cool that you're connected here. Super cool. What other guests? Let's see if we do a raffle of about $50 and have a couple of guests. $50. Perfect. Antonio, very good. How nice. How nice that you are connected there. Super good. Who invited you? $50, $50. That generate 8% monthly for you, which would be $4. What happens if you have 500? Well, you know, $40. What happens if you have 5,000? Well, $400. And what happens if you have 50,000? Well, $4,000. The question is, and where are the 50,000, right? Where are the 50,000? But what if I tell you that I can teach you to go from $50 to 5,000? The rules for the person who says, well, I have some capital here, I can put it to work, it generates how much? 8%, we can use the example that you have $1,000. With $1,000, you generate $80. You can withdraw them on the 15th and 30th of each month without any problem. Withdraw your profits, okay? And from there, well, the minimum capital works for 12 months. And you generate $80 times 12, which gives you 960. You made 96%. At the end of the year, you withdraw your capital, you practically doubled by 4%, but you doubled. That's it, okay? Now, if you are like me, a developer, an entrepreneur who really wants to make things happen, then start doing this work that I am doing. $100, a person with $100, one with $200, one with $500, another with $200. You completed $1,000. What happened there? You earned 5% for each person. Every time a person creates an account with $50, $100, $200, you earn 5% from the people you directly invite. What happened there? You earned $50. With $50, you recovered your invested capital, and they keep paying you the $4, which is 8% of the $50 you place, okay? Now, if you have the possibility to do more, that's great, but pay close attention to what I'm going to tell you next. From this moment on, the commission increases to 5.5%. So you won't earn $50 anymore, but 55. How do you see it? Now, what happens if you go up to 2,500? 6%. What happens if you go up to 5,000? Here, it gets much more interesting, because now you will earn at 6.5% directly. And they give you a bonus of $250, which will be paid to you at 13%. No, too many numbers, too many numbers. Juan, relax, don't worry. I have a chart. I have a training session that I'm going to use here to explain everything in detail. Look at this. Pay close attention to this. Let's see what they wrote to me here. Very good. Here we go. Now you can share. Great. Great, Leon. How cool. How cool. Leonida, super cool. Very well. Let's go here. Now, moving forward. So what I was explaining to you, these are the conditions for the investor. $50, you generate 8%. 12-month contract, minimum withdrawals of $30. You can withdraw 15 and 30 each month. And this increases from 5 to 20%, okay? I'm going to show you how that bonus increases. Let's break them down. You start earning 5%, right? And it keeps increasing. So here you start noticing that it increases little by little. Look. So when you reach 1,000, it increases to 5.5. When you reach 5,000, it increases to 6.5. When you reach 10,000, 10,000 of what? Sales. You told one person 50, 100, 200, 300, 500, boom. You completed 10,000. Now you earn 7.5%. But what happens? Look at how interesting it is. This goes up to level 30. And at level 30, you earn. When you reach 30 million in sales, do you think it's possible? There are people who are already here. Look, in rank 21, they have already sold DT 2.5 million. They are already earning 15.5%. Can you believe it? Don't believe it. Right now, I'm going to show you someone who earns that and more. Now look at this. Let's move forward. An example, right? So there it is. $100 earned 5, 25, $80 the direct bonus. But I want you to pay close attention to the differential bonus. This bonus is crazy. This bonus is crazy. Folks, pay attention to this, please. Imagine that you are Ana, right? No. You are Juan, okay? You are Juan. And Juan is in rank 8. Rank 8 is having sold $25,000. $25,000, you sold one for 1,000, for 500, and so on. You completed 25,000, okay? You've already sold $25,000. What happened? You told Ana, and Ana starts at rank 0, which is 5%. Ana tells Maria, and Maria says, well, I'll go with 1,000. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's earn the 8%. She earns 80, but the direct bonus that Ana earns is $50, okay? Now, what happens? There is a differential bonus because since you earn 8% and Ana still can earn it because she's not at your level, that 3% goes to you. You didn't do the direct work with Maria. You supported Ana perhaps, and for that work, you earn a differential bonus. In other words, you receive $30. It's already happening to me personally. I receive 5, I receive 7, I receive like that 8. And when I check my account, yeah, $50, $60, daily. 6 times 3, 18, $1,800. Huh? How about that? Good or great. Now, when you start meeting goals, for example, when you reach $5,000 in sales, you start earning bonuses, 250. You started with 50, now you have 250 in investment. Because those 250 aren't given to you directly? No. Instead, they give you a bonus of 250 to earn interest at 13%. So for 250, you receive $34.5. Month by month, plus your 50 that generate 4, you already make $38. $38 are useful, right? Now $38 are interesting. What happens when you reach 10,000? When you reach 10,000, now they give you a bonus of 500. And now when you reach 25,000, they give you a bonus of 1,000. You already have $1,750. And you started with 50. Huh? How about that? How about that? How about that? No, it's tremendous. It's tremendous. It's tremendous. Look, I want to show you something very interesting. Here it is, for example. Here it explains 13.8 in 7.2 months. It's 250. Look, if you love this bonus, there are people here who have already collected those bonuses. There are people here who have already collected those bonuses. Let's see. I'm going to use, since I see you here, let's see if it's Catherine or maybe Alicia, you're going to have, or Henry too, who I see here is quite interesting. Let's see if, Alicia, if you're there at the computer, you tell me. And show us those bonuses if you've already won any, okay? Okay, let's move forward. Look at this, which is what I'm going to show you next. The matching bonus, the matching bonus. This matching bonus is paid to you for helping others to also earn. How does it work? When you reach rank 6, having made sales of $25,000, you start earning 10% of the profits of those you help to earn. An example to make this clearer. Look at this. Let's use an example. Let's use the example, for instance, of Alicia. Alicia, who is directly under me. Look, Alicia, let's say she earned $1,000 in bonuses. $1,000. Since I am already ranked 6, I start earning 10% of those bonuses. That is $100. I earn $100, 10% of 1,000. What happens if Alicia earns $1,000 again? Or she earns 500 or earns 100? I earn 10%. If she earns 1,600, I make an additional $160. How about that? Fantastic. Fantastic, because it's not just from differential sales, but also from your leader's earnings. I love that. I love that. Great, Alicia. How cool. Let's see over here. Let's see. Alicia, if you have the possibility to show us a little bit of your back office, you can speak now.
Okay. Hello, Juan.
Hello, Alice.
Of this wonderful chat. Good afternoon. My name is Alicia Helena Del Gordo. I live in Bogota. I am happy with this company. As soon as Juan told me about it, I didn't think for a minute because I know that Juan strives to find and look for and see the opportunities we have for our finances to improve. And not only our finances, but it's an integral improvement in knowledge. I am a bacteriologist by profession. I never imagined being involved in the world of finance, and today I am happy. I'm going to share my screen to show you really everything I've achieved. Can you see me there, Juan?
We can see you there. We can see you. Yes.
I started with $50. Here is my first license. I started with $50. I paid to see, as Juan says, I paid to see, and I saw that really every day they deposited to me. I'm going to show you. They deposited my daily earnings. Look, every day they deposited my daily earnings to me. If we go to the last one, look, here I started with $50, activated my account, and every day they started paying me my percentage of 8%, 0.3, 0.13. When I confirmed that it was indeed something real, I started to invite. So I invited the family, first of all. Today, I have a very dear friend here by my side whom I was talking to about the business, and she is also going to pay to see. So today, we have a new member on the team. After I earned my $50, I increased with the referral bonuses I had received. I upgraded to a $125 license. And at that moment, since I had made a volume of 5,000, I think it was, I earned this 250, which they immediately activated for me.
They already credited it to you.
They credited it to me. And then so on Thursday, I made another license of $92 because here you can do it starting from 50, 51, 52, 53. Well, I loaded $92 because I'm waiting for my $500 bonus, which God willing, I'll complete today and reach rank 5.
How much are you at? How much are you at? Show me how much you are down there.
I am at this moment. Look, I'm at 9,949.
You're $50 away with your friend. With your friend, complete.
More than $50 besides.
Completed. And you And you receive the other $500 bonus.
Exactly. And also, Juan, another wonderful thing, look at this that I had earned here. I withdrew it. I didn't want to withdraw it yet, but I said, I'm going to try withdrawing to see how long it takes. I withdrew it on Wednesday night. And look, this morning, it already arrived in Binance.
Super, super, super.
Yes. And now the idea, Juan, is that we open our NV Global wallet to make a product of the product. Because why use another wallet if we have our own?
That's right. And besides that, you're going to Turkey, right? Because after all,
And I'm going to Turkey. I'm going to Turkey because, I completed the team bonus, the personal bonus. So I'm going to enjoy 5 delightful days, 4 nights, 5 days, enjoying the Turks.
not Russians.
No, and also to learn a lot, one, because we are going for training to know more about the business.
Okay. Maybe over there you'll find a Russian to learn. To learn.
To learn, yes, because here I have my Colombian.
Super cool, Alicia. Thank you very much for that very valuable testimony. And well, it's super cool. Look, I see you already have 27 referrals, but you haven't signed all of them up, right? I mean,
No, this is my entire team. I have actually signed up about 6 people.
but the other people also add up for you. And so they also help you reach the goals.
Of course, the other people also add up for me, because this is the nice thing about this business, that here we all really work hand in hand, and what some do benefits others.
Super cool. Thank you very much for that testimony, Alicia. What can you say to people so that they, make the decision? What can you tell them?
Look, people shouldn't overthink it, one. Look, truly, sometimes opportunities in life come up, and by overthinking them, you let them pass. And when you want to seize them, you've already lost a lot of benefits. So look, I started right away when you told me, how many days do we have, Juan? About 40 days. I think I've been in the business.
I have 50, and yes, like you, like 45, maybe.
About 40 days. I didn't think about it. I said, well, I'm going to take a risk. Because I really always think that if you don't take advantage of opportunities, you'll regret it later. I prefer to regret, Juan, what I did and didn't work out, than what I didn't do and worked out for everyone else.
Imagine that. Very well, very good reflection. Thank you for that, Alicia. Thank you very much, really. How nice, super good. Very well. Well, guys, this last one, I'm going to explain 2 last ones, 2 bonuses. And this is the business pack bonus. I'm not going to go into much detail because on Sunday at 8 in the evening, we have a training specifically on this. There is a package that costs $1,000, which recovers the capital on its own and increases your direct commission by 1%. This means that you no longer earn 5%, but instead you earn 6%. When you start referring, you begin earning 5%, but with this, 6%, okay? And besides, you don't earn 8%, but instead you earn 9%. In other words, this package increases by 1% more. This is crazy. Look, what I can tell you is that truly, those people who make the decision, as Alicia said, will not only earn money, but they will also gain knowledge. They will gain relationships. They will gain many things that sometimes one doesn't understand. In these businesses, what I have been able to understand is that today, what I have been able to sow, what I have been able to work on, is what gives me the opportunity to offer you this business and many more things. But the greatest gain I have been able to have in my life, and what truly makes me very happy, is having been able to offer my family, my children, friends, the possibility to disconnect from that reality. Because many people truly sometimes say, hey, I want to change, I want to do something else, but I don't have a guide, I don't know how to do it. I only learned, as Alicia said, bacteriologist, doctor, I don't know, a builder. How can we do this? Look, we have a whole school, and it's not just one. or two people. Look, a number of people are joining right now. And they're saying, come on, join us. From all over the world, from Russia, from Germany, from Paraguay, all of Hawaii, from Colombia, from Latin America, many people around me. I want to tell a short story so that a little short one so you can understand. I'm going to show you a very fashionable video. Very fashionable, very fashionable. The one driving is Mr. Dmitry Sulkarnay. He is Russian. And back in 2017, I met him in Sochi, Russia. We were doing business. And I remember very well that at that time, I had already earned $500,000 in profits. I had already earned that money in that business. And he was just starting. I'm talking about the year 2017. Since then, it's the only and last time we saw each other physically, but we kept in touch digitally, right? In the year 2024, in February, he presents this business to me. And I say, no, I don't know. I mean, at that moment, I was in another business. I was doing other things and I didn't pay much attention, but he kept telling me and kept talking and kept telling me. And I was like, until the moment came, I mean, everything aligned. And I said, well, okay, let's take a look. Let's look at the business. And I looked at it in detail. I came to Antalya, Turkey, met the founder. Up to now, we still haven't met. I haven't met with Dimitri. He introduced me to another Dimitri, whom I also met in that business. And they introduced me to a couple of people. And what I truly felt is that the founder of the company wants to help, wants to make things, look, if you want to meet him, the founder has already been with us in several Zooms. Yes, he is around here. We have created some shorts, some videos as well for you to follow us. I think we have it on Instagram on NV Global LATAM. That's the name of the Instagram. And from there, he has given us training, workshops, and we have been able to duplicate this information. Look, seeing Henry, who at this moment shows me his result and looks so happy, right? He tells me, because he also had a lot of doubt and a lot of fear. Will it really work, Juan? Will it really work? I said, go ahead, Henry, don't worry, we are going to make this work. And look, today, he shows me his result. He started with 4,400.
An investment of 4,444 a few days ago. I already have 81.69. I'm going to make my withdrawal since today is the 15th. So I go here where it says withdrawal. I am going to select Binance. I'm going to enter the total as 81.69. I am going to select the Tron network, paste the wallet. It asks me for the Google Authenticator. I go to the Authenticator, copy. I paste it. It tells me it will charge me 1.23. I will take 80.46. Continue. Done. Now, yes, I'm just waiting for it to arrive in my wallet. As you can see, it no longer appears in finance balance. It shows 0. It is in the process of withdrawal. Good afternoon. I wanted to show you that I made my withdrawal on the 15th of this month in Neva, and it arrived on the 18th, as you can see there, below where it says Spot Wallet. The confirmation also arrived in my email.
There is Henry telling us now. It's look, an event is going to be held in Colombia on May 17th. May 17th. I want to show you the direct invitation.
One of the most impressive events is about to begin.
From my rank 6, Ana Maria Forero is already rank 6, about to conquer rank 7. Let's listen to it for a moment.
Hello, from NV Global, I want to extend a very special invitation to you for an international training in the city of Bogota this May 17th. It will be a unique event.
We will be with the founders of the company who will join us directly from the Republic of Chechnya.
We will be alongside leaders and teams from Russia, Paraguay, Germany, and the Philippines. Everyone will be there to share their testimonies, experiences, and results that are impacting the world today. Additionally, we will have the participation of our digital products director, who will tell us from the inside how this wonderful company operates. Yes, you will be able to ask everything, even those personal doubts that prevent you from taking the next step. Spaces are limited and are aimed at people who see the digital environment as a true opportunity for corporate and global expansion. And pay attention, because the best part of all this is that if you meet the goal for the training, you will be in our summer training from June 10th to 15th in Antalya, Turkey. Prepare yourself for a paradise of personal and business growth, full of knowledge, mentorship, and connection with leaders who are already achieving extraordinary results. Join us to experience this unique opportunity. We are waiting for you.
Huh? What did you think? What did you think? Great, right? Great. Look, Henry, unlike Alicia, who achieved the goal as a team, Henry achieved the personal goal.
One event's about to start.
The goal in a personal way. And so, well, he's already going with his investment. And on top of that, they give him a trip to Turkey. All expenses paid. Really great. Super cool. So very interesting, so that you can also apply. I'll show you a bit of the event in Antalya, Turkey.
The most impressive in the world of cryptocurrencies, e-blockchain, and Web3. And here in Antalya, Turkey, from June 10th to 15th, we will be sharing highly valuable information alongside experts, alongside people who are already achieving results and are improving their quality of life in an impressive way. Now, there won't just be conferences where you'll have to spend the whole day taking notes. No. The idea is that in an experiential way, you can learn and have the means to use all the products that NV Global offers, so you can start improving the economy of your country and your family's economy. Of course, you will have immersive training in sales, in network marketing. You will learn to persuade and acquire all the necessary skills to truly start achieving those great results. You will close high-impact deals and have the confidence you need to achieve the impact you are seeking. For those people who want an opportunity, or that you are the source for that opportunity to become a reality with the necessary tool and the key, in this case, NV Global. You will also discover how artificial intelligence becomes the tool you need to grow faster and with less effort. And for the first time, you will have access to very sensitive, strategic, and exclusive information. And we will close this experience with an unforgettable gala, where we will celebrate those who are already making their mark in NV Global, those who have decided not to wait, but to move forward with faith, action, and vision. This training is not for everyone. It is for those who are ready to make history. See you in Antalya, Turkey. Prepare to elevate your vision, your faith, your results, and of course, to be part of this great NV Global family.
Well, folks, to finish, I have to show you two things. The Neva Auto Bonus. This bonus is basically about buying a car at 50% off. Who is interested in buying a car at 50% less? Look, here are a couple of videos that I have to show you on the channel. You can see here several people who are claiming. You can go there where search like this, type like this, Neva Autos Delivery on YouTube, and it will show up. Look, I'm going to show you here, for example, Lei Jian. These cars have already been delivered in Russia. Remember that the business is founded by a Russian, right? But for Latin America, I already have the mission to manage and make all this possible. Let's take the example of Lei, who wanted to buy that car, and how much that car cost her. $20,000. Let's give an example. What did she do? She put in $10,000. She invested $10,000 in the Neva Auto program. This program yields 16.6% over a period of 6 months, right? She receives $10,000, and after 6 months, she withdraws the $10,000. So how much did she complete? She completed the $20,000. She buys the car, puts a Neva sign on it, her details, everything, makes a video, and that's it. It's all set. Now you have a car that costs $20,000, and you got it for 50% of the value. How about that?
I thank the company for this opportunity, buying a car at half price and faster.
How's it going? How's it going? Amazing, isn't it? Why does the company do it? Very simple. It's better to distribute slightly higher profits to the people who are doing the business than to pay for advertising. Let them see the name Neva, distribute it, show it, do all of this. What's going to happen? Well, people are going to show the whole demo and ask, so how did you get the car, right? They are going to ask, and how did you get the car? Very simple. Here is Indar, another impressive leader. He's having some incredible results. And here he shows us the complete car.
Thanks to the car program. And this is the car. Agent is...
There you go. That's what you can do. To conclude, I want to show you the document that personally gives me a lot of confidence. I was living in Dubai. And in Dubai, they are very strict. Really, you are mainly with the regulations. I mean, if you, do something or publish something, it has to be real or else they can easily get into trouble, into a legal, juridical problem and all that. Well, this is a close alliance with the Al Maktoum Investment Group, my fund. This fund belongs to the royal family. And in this fund, well, what happened? Here is another result. Let's look for it here so you can investigate it. It's called Al Maktoum Investment Group. And this fund basically invests in oil, invests in finance. It's from the royal family of Dubai, right? And the gentleman, Dr. Munir, connects the companies. And basically what he says is, look at the strategies, look at the investments, look at the relationships. They invest in technology, real estate, energy, finance, trading, and that's where NV Global fits in. And what did they say? Okay, let's invest in the B2B program. And here directly look at the relationship. Part A, Al Maktoum Investment Group. The gentleman, Dr. Munir A. Admit. Look, here I can show you so you can see it. The Sheikh is the chairman, meaning the top person directly. But the CEO is Dr. Munir. You can look him up, as all this information I'm showing you can be researched. And here is Part B, B2B. And the product developer, Nikolai Demiri and Ivanov. And this document here states 20% shareholding in NV Global. They own 20% of NV Global in the B2B concept. Gentlemen, I am showing it to you directly so you can see that it is real. This company is going to consolidate much more. Now, if you want to understand everything I am telling you, we have created many tools so that you can bring them to fruition and understand everything that is being done. I want to show you directly where you can consult in tab, 5 languages, in 5 different languages. You subscribe to the NV Global LATAM channel and go here. Here we have Catherine, we have other leaders, but you go to the part that says NV Global in Spanish and the part that says NV Global Company. In 4 videos, we explain what NV Global is, the investor plan, the legal framework, the marketing plan, the business package, the presentation, everything. Everything is here so that you can share it, share the information, and let's make this happen on a larger scale. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a true pleasure for me. Please don't miss the opportunity to attend the event that will take place in Bogota. Ask the person who invited you to share the invitation with you because they are quite exclusive. The event has a cost, but the leaders have some complimentary tickets. And if they have any left, they will share one with you so you can attend the event. Thank you. Thank you for connecting. My name is Juan Manuel Jimenez, Marketing Director for Latin America at NV Global. See you soon. Take care. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow at the training sessions that will start at 10 in the morning. Saturday at 10 in the morning, we have training. And on Sunday as well, presentations. We keep moving forward with everything. Take care.